To the stage tonight is a friend of mine. He's going to tickle your funny. Mr. Scott Nettaway, put your hands together.
All right, how we doing?
Great.
That's usually the time to lay thing. Hey, I'm gonna, I had something I thought in the mirror just like a moment ago when I was coming in here, and I just wanted to share this with you guys. I think I may have got something super helpful to you. If you've got some horrible news to share with your wife, try what I'm doing. So I grew a porn stash. All right? Porn stash. I can walk into my wife and say, hey, honey, guess what? Lost the business, we're bankrupt, we're moving out to a trailer park. And she looks at me and she goes, what the hell's on your face? So, useful tool. I gotta tell you, I'm not gonna talk a lot about relationships and dating, because I'm married, my wife frowns on me dating, and most of what I learned about dating, about women was from watching Bill Cosby as a kid. No, don't laugh. That shit works. Now drink up. We'll talk after the show. But real quick, so a little bit about me, because people do ask some questions about when they see me. First off, I'll go ahead and answer your questions. Yes, I did play sports. I lettered in both badminton and mini golf. People often say to me, they say, Scott, you seem like a pretty bright guy. Were you always a smart guy? And I said, yeah. I graduated from high school and college, top 3 in my class. If you only consider 3 people at my high school and college. And then the question invariably comes up, people look, they try and figure it out. I thought I'd go ahead and solve it for you. Yes, in fact, I am a white guy. Sort of an unusual white guy though. I don't like mayonnaise, I don't play tennis, I don't play golf, I'm not a big fan of NASCAR. I'm kind of like a Vietnamese guy, doesn't like dog. Black guy doesn't like big asses. Jared from Subway turning on a copy of the Toys R Us catalog. Okay, real quick. Real quick, Jared joke. Okay, so this is an aside. Did you hear Jared had a religious conversion in jail? Yeah, he decided he wanted to be a Catholic priest. I won't do any more of those. Hey, real quick, does somebody out here own that really cool silver pickup out there? Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. Just wanted to throw that out there as a little aside. But so anyway, you're gonna love this next joke. It's gonna go over well. So I see a lot of these groups spawning together over race issues. So I thought, man, I want to connect with my race, so I joined the KKK. And it really didn't go that well, because frankly, I'm Jewish, and my wife got sick of me burning crosses in my own front yard. But I was still pissed when they threw me out. And I'm like, hey, screw you, man. Good luck finding somebody to bring bagels and cream cheese to your next rally. Top demo lesson. But people do ask when they see me, because of my background, they say, hey, Scott, we watch Fox News. We got to ask you. Why are old white guys so angry? It's really pretty simple, right? We used to run everything. Now, we're working for an Indian guy in a company that was founded by a 20-year-old, that's run by an Asian guy, the country's run by a black guy. In the last election, we were choosing between a woman and an orange guy. There's just no real role for a white guy on the left anymore. But it gets me thinking about politics. I'm sort of a news junkie. Was that quiet up there? I was kind of a news junkie, which is unusual. And I got to tell you up front that I'm neither a liberal nor conservative. I'm more of a liberative or a conservative. For instance, my Mercedes has a Prius emblem on it. But this affects how I see the issues, the major issues of the day. For instance, I'm a big supporter of affirmative action, but only as it applies to all Jewish white guys. I don't know if life begins at conception, but I believe that stupidity does, which is why I'm dead set against the Walmart learning dating app. Same-sex marriage. I totally understand same-sex marriage. In fact, anyone here who's been married longer than a year, you pretty much understand same-sex marriage. And then lastly, gun control, I think, is the absolute best method we have for keeping our population low. Wait a minute, that's birth control. I always get life and death confused. It's the simple things in life. But there's a news story that popped out of me recently, and everyone's seen kind of the news. So some of the things that popped out of me, I don't know if you saw it, Tiger Woods. I think everyone saw this. Tiger Woods got arrested, got a DUI. Blew a 0.0, right? 0.0 got a DUI. And which coincidentally, by the way, is the same win total he's had for the last 10 years. Sorry, a little pot shot there. But the cops said that they were pretty confused when they pulled him over because of his mixed ethnicity, because they wanted to beat up the black version of him, they wanted to pat the white version in on his back and send him on his way. And the Asian version had no idea what to do with it since they'd never actually arrested an Asian person before. So, if there's a cop in the audience, I apologize. I didn't mean to be insulting. It's just a joke. If you can't take a joke and you want to talk to me about it afterwards, I drive a silver pickup truck. Feel free to pull me over whenever you like. So I did have an occasion. I've got a friend of mine who he watches a lot of porn, right? And he watches so much porn. He watches so much porn that his web pages stick together. He watches so much. He watches so much that his mouse has actually started to grow pubic hair. Yeah. He watches so much that his emojis have gone blind. It's a lot. And I said to him, "Hey man, you really can't watch this stuff. It's bad for your health." He said, I said, it makes you think there's women out there who are looking for that kind of action. He said, no, that's okay, they are. Oh wow, I lost myself for a second here. This is tough. This is the tough part of this. You go up here for a lot of people and you kind of lose your train of thought where you were. It's a tough thing, especially being one of the first acts you come out here and do this. So here's a couple random thoughts for you. Randomly, I had an old girlfriend break up with me once because she said she wanted a guy with a bigger tool. It's, it puts you in your place when you find out she's dating a midget next. And then, I'm kind of finished with this one, but we see the millennials getting very upset about, they're upset about the protesters in Berkeley, they're upset about the election. And so for old people, I thought it'd help us all out with a list of all the things you can say to a millennial without pissing them off. Fair enough? Yeah. So let me go ahead and finish with that list. Thanks.
Yeah. Let me tell you something about these new old people with technology stuff. I gave my